I just updated to iOS 26.1, and I gotta say, this is a very interesting update. Pretty nice, new modern look style. I think it looks pretty cool, in my opinion. I love the new camera design. I don't know if the quality is going to be any different, but I do like the new camera design and all that stuff. It's still early use, but maybe we'll see what happens. Anyway, what is usual for this type of situation is Heat lose again. 112 to 122 to the Denver Nuggets at Ball Arena. Is this a surprise to anybody? If you say no, then I applaud you. This was a closer game than I thought, I will say. Norman Powell started off very good. However, Denver has not trailed for a good while, except for maybe like a few instances in the first quarter and the second quarter. But the only time the Heat won the quarter was the fourth quarter. But either way, Jokic with another triple-double against Miami. And this is, we still have not figured out a way to beat Nikola Jokic and Eric Gordon, who apparently is just on a monster trail. And it's just beating everybody up. Well, OKC's doing the same thing. In fact, OKC's 8-0 to start the season. But the big story here is Bam Adebayo leaving the game early because of foot injury. He was questionable to return into this game. He wound up never returning at all in this game. So I'm hoping it's not this serious for Bam Adebayo. I heard it's his left foot. We heard the news that he was out to the locker room, listed as questionable in the second quarter. So he was gone after the first. So I'm hoping not. I hope nothing serious happened with Bam, especially with the game that he had against the Clippers. It was a great game until it wasn't in the fourth quarter. But I digress. I don't know if him playing would have made a difference against Denver. I'm just saying for his health, I hope he's okay. I'm just saying I'm hoping he's okay. Why do we lose this game? Yeah, obviously Denver shot more shots with 43-101. The Heat with 38-86. The biggest reason is the rebounds. To me, it's the rebounds. Okay, our shooting has not been much of a big problem. But when you're getting out rebounds, like, let's see if that's correct. 20 flipping 3, you've been out rebounded? Let me ask her. What's 61 minus 38?
The answer is 23.
There you go. We've been out rebounded by 23. Crazy. Denver has 61 rebounds. 21 of those were offensive rebounds. 38 rebounds for the Heat. 5 offensive rebounds for the Heat. You're not winning a game like that, Miami. You are not winning a game like that. Okay? You're not winning a game like that. Their large lead was 17. Our large lead was just 7. I mean, what else is there to talk about other than it's the same old story? Norman Powell had a great start, a really good start. Fontecchio was slow. Jaime Jaquez still continues his most improved player candidate situation season. I didn't think Andrew Wiggins had a bad game this time. David Mitchell, I don't think he had a bad game, but it is what it is. But the bench, besides Jaime Jaquez, Kel'el Ware is getting the rebounds. That's what I love. That's what I want to see from Kel'el Ware. He's getting involved more, and I'll be it too. This is with the situation with Bam Adebayo. So who do you go in? Kashad Johnson with just 9 minutes. He has some shot selections, and none of them went in. So do you go with if in a situation if Bam's not playing on Friday? Do you go with Kashad Johnson against Charlotte? You probably should, right? Or you get Kel'el Ware more involved, and you probably would have to start somebody like Nikola Jovic. It was a close first quarter. 33-36 was the first quarter score. But these turnovers after the shot, and especially after the rebounds, Bruce Brown to Tim Hardaway for that buzz beater. Oh my gosh, man, what the hell was that? Second quarter, we're kind of seeing it firsthand what Denver can do. Of course, it was good. It was probably going to be a long night, but the Heat battled back. They would take the lead in the second quarter. Eventually, it was 47-46. Jaime Jaquez continued to do his thing. Nikola Jovic with a step back three. Oh, Aaron Gordon is a monster dude. And of course, Nikola Jokic with some IQ plays. And since when? Educate me, enlighten me. When can Aaron Gordon shoot a three? Seriously, I don't remember a time where Aaron Gordon could shoot a three. Halftime score would be 68-60. My gosh, I would love to see more shots put up. Third quarter, the game got away from us. Andrew Wiggins was pretty good in the third quarter. Still no Bam, and I was suspected that he might not return for the rest of the game. We're turning the ball over. Jamal Murray is shooting a three-pointer again. Aaron Gordon with the good dunk once more. Jamal Murray with the and one. Andrew Wiggins with the putback. There was a challenge by the Nuggets. They won the challenge because they said the Heat was touched at last, which I don't believe, but I digress. There was a foul earlier. I forgot to mention this in the first quarter. There was a foul on Bam, but that was challenged, and it was a successful challenge, but it was a foul on, I believe it was Wiggins. I'm gonna double check real quick. It happened in the first quarter. Yeah, it was a foul on Wiggins when Norman Powell had a really good first quarter. And, Norman Powell was so good. He drew a three-point foul twice, at least twice in that quarter. Anyway. To continue along, it didn't matter because Denver is shooting the buckets. The third quarter score ends up being 101-86, and the final score ends up being 122-112. Jokic with another triple-double. He's impossible to defend, bro. He is just impossible. And I don't think Eric Spoelstra's genius would figure out Jokic until he retires or something, but just continues his excellence. And Denver, of course, beating the Miami Heat again. What else is new? Just no answers. We hope Bam Adebayo is okay. All right, so let's go to the box score, we'll call it. Box score, Andrew Wiggins with 22 points. That's his jersey number. With 3 for 4 and 3-pointers, 9 for 13 in field goals, 1 for 2 free throws with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. It is 8 minutes time on the court. Bam Adebayo with 2 points from the field goal with 1 rebound. Norman Powell with 23 points with 4 for 8 in 3-pointers. That was an excellent first quarter he had. 5 for 15. That's one more to paint for Norman Powell. But his free throws were awesome. 9 for 9, perfect on the line with 2 rebounds and a steal. Davion Mitchell with 10 points with 1 for 2 in 3-pointers, 4 for 6 in field goals, 1 for 2 free throws with 3 rebounds and 9 assists. And Pelle Larsson making his start alongside Norman Powell with just 6 points. With a field goal and 4 for 4 free throws with 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench, Jaime Jaquez Jr. with 21 points continues his. He's just, man, he is on redemption. 1 for 5 in 3-point. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, 1 for 5 in 3-pointers, 9 for 14 in field goals, with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He's also 2 for 2 in free throws. And Khalil Ware with 13 points, with 2 for 4 in 3-pointers, 4 for 6 in field goals, 3 for 4 in free throws, with 13 rebounds. So he has a double-double, Khalil Ware. And against Nikola Jokic, too. There you go. 13 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. Also a good defensive game for Khalil Ware. Seriously, he is. All right, Denver's box score, Eric Gordon with 24 points, with 1 for 5 in 3-pointers, 5 for 6 in free throws, 9 for 16 in field goals, with 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, with a couple of few slam dunks. Cameron Johnson with 9 points. He is a former Brooklyn Net, as far as I know, with 2 for 5 in 3-pointers, 1 for 2 in free throws, 3 for 10 in field goals, with 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Nikola Jokic with his triple-double, 33 points, with 2 for 5 in 3-pointers, 7 for 8 in free throws, 12 for 18 in field goals, with 15 rebounds, 16 assists, 3 steals. Jamal Murray with 14 points with 1 for 8 in 3-pointers, 5 for 5 in free throws, 4 for 15 in field goals, with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. And Christian Braun, I don't know if it's actually Braun, but I think it's Braun with 11 points, with 5 for 14 in field goals, 1 plus the and 1 with 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals and a block. And then off the bench, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 18 points, with 4 for 9 in 3-pointers, 7 for 12 in field goals, with just 3 rebounds. Next game for the Miami Heat is Friday. Our first of 4 NBA Cup game. I don't know if I'm going to do a preview this time. I might not. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, Friday, November 7th, 8:00 p.m. against the Charlotte Hornets. It's probably good to be home, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then we got the back-to-back against the Portland Trail Blazers. And this time it's with Damian Lillard coming back with the Portland Trail Blazers. That's going to be interesting. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. This is going to be a tough stretch for the rest of November. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the free entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TV sign off, folks. Good night, everybody, and I hope Bam gets better soon. Good night.